No more important topic this week than we're discussing, because we're discussing the topic of Jesus Christ and specifically what He came to do in His life, death, and resurrection. It's described in two words, this Jesus. So we are chewing on these two words, and I'm praying we're digesting them and allowing what really is the gospel to be pouring over us and changing us from the inside out. Truly, this Jesus, the name above all names. Again, this is where we're going this week. We have the hub of our text in this Jesus, and then we're pointing out in four different spokes as to what He did for us, attested to you, and today we see this delivered up for you, and then we're going to see crucified by you and raised to free you. Now, what does it mean where it says here in Acts chapter 2, verse 23, this Jesus, listen carefully, delivered up according to the definite plan and foreknowledge of God? Now, there's some certainty in this text right here, isn't there? Jesus Christ, by the plan, by the foreknowledge, by the love of God, was sent to earth, again, to be delivered up for you and me. So what this means right here is Jesus Christ came to earth not as a victim. No. He came as the very Lamb of God. Jesus Christ was sent according to the eternal plan of God before you and I were even created or the world itself. God the Father knew what He was going to do. Jesus gave His life. Jesus was sent by God in the love of God to be delivered up, listen, for you and for me. That's astounding love. Only found, again, in this Jesus. So the whole Easter weekend, this isn't some cosmic coincidence. No. This is the active, intentional plan of God to love His people, again, through His Son. Now let's also understand this. It wasn't that God the Father had a plan and then Jesus reluctantly gave in, or Jesus didn't want to give in. You know, as parents, you try to tell your kids to do something, they're upset about doing it, and they, fine, I'll obey. That wasn't Jesus. Look at what it says here in the Gospel of John about Jesus' attitude toward His death. It says this, "For this reason the Father loves me, because I lay down my life, that I may take it up again." Now listen to this so carefully, okay? "No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of my own accord." The authority to lay it down, Jesus says, and the authority to raise it up again. See what Jesus is doing here? Jesus gave His life willingly for you and me because He loves us so much. You know what I love in the Gospels? The Gospels give us hints of just who exactly is in control when Jesus is about to die. I love one of the scenes in the Garden of Gethsemane, and the soldiers come to arrest Jesus, and they approach Jesus, and Jesus says, "Whom are you looking for?" And they say, "Jesus of Nazareth." And Jesus says, "I am He." You know what happens next? In the Gospel of John, literally, the soldiers fall down to the ground the moment Jesus says, "I am." When I first read that, I had to check and say, is that really there? It is. Don't you think the soldiers just for a moment might have been like, something strange is going on here. How did that just happen? But this is why. Who's in control? Jesus is in control. Jesus said to Pilate, "You would have no authority unless it was given to you from above." The whole point is this. Jesus willingly laid down His life. He was delivered up by the plan of God the Father. Listen, He gave you everything in His life. Shouldn't you now give your life to Him? Prayer lines. 1-866-273-4444 to find life and love in Jesus Christ. Call us now. May the Lord work in your life powerfully today.